And we're back. Hi, everybody. How's it going? Welcome on in to the finale of Sam Max the Devil's Playhouse. We made it. We made it to the 5th episode, and it's an absolute corker of an episode. Don't think I've played it since it came out, really. So I might not remember all the puzzles, but I definitely remember the story, because the story is a really, really good one. So I'm very excited about that. How are we all doing today? I see Mechasaurus in the chat. How are you? Nice to see you. I am doing well myself. Just doing a little bit of tidying today. Gradually going through this pile of stuff that's in this room. Someday will be a room that's not a pile of stuff. That is the aim. We'll get there eventually. But yeah, today is Sam and Max. I'm going to be getting that playthrough wrapped up, and once Sam and Max is wrapped up, we'll be able to think about finishing off Tomb Raider 4. Just gradually working my way through these various playthroughs and finishing them off. It should be fun. Hopefully more people will arrive soon. For whatever reason, the past couple of days have just been really quiet, and I don't know why. Maybe people are just busy. It's fine. But usually it's like more people are tuning in early on, but it seems like it may take a while for the messages to get out there in the past couple of days. It is what it is. Alright. I have posted everything. Yep, everything's good. Everything's fine. I guess if I'm not gonna have any messages to respond to, I might as well just start. Right, okay. Cool. Right. Pause the Chris McCallie music. And we'll get into some Sam Max. Hey Pego, how's it going? Nice to see you. Good tea. Good tea. Strangely slow some days, yeah. Yesterday I kind of chalked it down to it just being like, what you call it? Too early of a stream slot for me to do it, because I did it because I that early because I wanted to raid into weird stream. Otherwise I would have taken an evening slot, but yeah. All right. Episode 5. Let's do this. City that dares not sleep. A giant eldritch beast is feeding off the psychic energy of dreams. Its destructive powers unleashed by the devil's toy box. Well, this is no predictable story of a giant monster attacking Manhattan. Can Sam save the city without destroying his little buddy in the process? Oh my goodness, the drama, the tension. There's so much to love about this one. I do really like the new Skunk Ape logo they made for this season. It's very, very cool. The Daily Shriek.
Ah, there you are, my friend. I'm so glad you could make it back for our final chapter. It has been 1 week since the tragic turn of events that transformed Max from irrepressible scamp to rampaging behemoth. Even now, he cuts a swath of destruction through the Upper West Side, releasing hideous spores that feed off the psychic energy of dream. You might think that this is yet another predictable story of a giant monster attacking Manhattan. But you'd be dead wrong, my friends. This is a mystery story, a tale of treachery and deceit. Watch carefully, my friends, because before our story is complete, one of the characters you see before you will betray Sam and Max. Who is it? That remains to be revealed. I'll join you again at the halfway point to give you one final guess. But for now, you have more pressing concerns. The great Max Beast, his hour come round at last, slouches towards Brooklyn to be born.
don't even think we get the usual intro for this episode.
Sleep. Sleep.
Well then.
Reports coming in from downtown. Oh no! The entire neighborhood of Tribeca has fallen asleep.
Those fools! Why did they insist on running that independent film festival?
The creature is destroying the city, and the longer we wait, the more powerful he becomes. As acting president, I'm forced to launch the final imperative.
No, wait. There's still some of Max in there. I know it. There's got to be another way.
We've tried everything, sir.
Not quite everything. If you could somehow get a team of highly trained experts inside Max, they might be able to reach his brain and reverse the transformation.
But the Maimtrons have already attempted to get through every point of entry. Some of the attempts were too horrible to even think about.
Yeah, but they've all been avoiding the mother of all orifices, Max's mouth.
Enter through the mouth? That's suicide.
I guess it's possible.
I can't remember if this was always
If you
low
could find a way
poly.
to get him to swallow you whole, there'd be
Featherly.
an opening about 3 meters wide.
3 meters? That would be impossible, even for a computer.
Max used to eat Stinky's Megachomp brats in one gulp, and those aren't much smaller than 3 meters.
Very well, sir. But I can only give you until 6 a.m. At that point, for the good of America, I'll have to launch the attack.
I'm on the case. Now, where am I gonna find a team of highly trained experts?
We've got quite the collection of characters to begin with, including Mr. Featherly from season 1 and 2.
Ah, greetings, Sam. As the official representative of the theater district, I offer our full support in this time of crisis.
Hey, Listy, how's it going? Tastes like himself.
Hiya, Mr. Featherly. Want to join the team and help us save Max?
Unfortunately, I must decline. Union rules, you know. Can't perform inside any theater smaller than 500 seats or any creature larger than 10 stories.
Fair
And
enough.
for obvious reasons, I am averse to being eaten.
Well, I guess so.
I am at your service.
Support unions,
Hiya,
people.
Mr. Featherly. Want to join?
Unfortunately, I'm...
Okay.
and
Alright, well.
Hello, and welcome to the Creature Obliteration and Punishment Society.
Still spells.
Obliteration and punishment? You've got
Still
it all
spells
wrong.
COPS.
We're trying to help Max.
We will help him. To a generous serving of ass-whooping.
Meow.
So if a gibbon had a microchip implanted... Hey, wait a second. What happened to the Crimetron?
She is on an extended weekend getaway with the Bluster Blaster machine.
Oh, I see.
Ouch. How's Kurt taking it?
I only want her to be happy is all.
Who needs that Crimetron anyway, am I right?
You shut your mouth. She was an angel designed in California and manufactured in heaven.
Alright.
What are you guys doing here?
We have pledged our prodigious processing power to devising an algorithm that will save the city, if not the entire universe.
You are welcome.
How long is that gonna take?
Estimating. Buffering. Time to completion 3.5 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's convenient. Only 3.5 minutes to come up with a solution to the whole thing?
Oh, God, no. It will take 3.5 minutes to come up with the estimate.
Oh. Oh, dear.
If we could disguise the DeSoto, we could use it as a Trojan horse to sneak into Max's body like a virus and take out any mind worms or whatever it is that's causing this whole thing.
Please don't mention Trojan horses, worms, or viruses around us.
Oh, right, yeah, I'm sorry. Of course.
If we could disguise the
Please.
Okay, for whatever reason, that's not grayed out.
Have you guys got any ideas about how I can help Max?
Our breakthrough Destructo-Match technology can calculate the perfect points to place nuclear warheads for maximum destruction with
Right.
only PG-13 levels of blood and
Oh,
gore.
well.
That's
Very considerate.
one rabbit who will be multiplying into 1,000 smoldering pieces.
Alright, well, they're not proving to be very helpful right now.
Will you join the rescue team, Mama Bosco?
Sorry, Sam. If this is going to work, you're going to need me operating the radio and monitoring equipment from here.
That's fair enough.
Paperweight and I will be happy to assist, of course.
Oh, nice.
We will?
Man up, Paperweight. Sam is going to need someone familiar with creatures of the dark dimension.
That's a good start, but you're going to need 5 more people. A scuba diver, a veterinarian, a psychologist, a dark wizard, and a brain surgeon.
Did somebody call me?
There's a lot of strange lore to Sybil Pandemic. She's had a lot of
Come
jobs.
to help us save Max?
What? Heck no. Seriously, did somebody call me? Harry Molman grabbed my cell phone from me and smashed it.
But...
Oh, all right. I'm in. I'll wait by the car.
Looks like you've got your team, Sam. Now go out there and get Max to eat you.
Great.
That sounded better in my head than out loud.
Happy International Women's Day, Sybil. Absolutely. Yeah, so we've got a lot of like returning characters in this particular episode who have been absent for the season. All right, let's talk to Agent Superball.
Very well. Keep me updated. Yes, sir.
What was that you were talking about? The final imperative?
A full nuclear strike against former President Max.
Where would you get the equipment for that?
Each of the Maimtrons has been fitted with a nuclear warhead and given a programming upgrade so that their song references are slightly less dated.
Oh.
Also, they can fly now.
They fly now?
A nuclear strike would wipe out all of New York. Not to mention kill my formerly little buddy.
Acceptable losses. It's all part of contingency plan 2, devised when Max became president.
Acceptable? How can you say... Wait, contingency plan 2?
Statistical analysis indicated that Max becoming a gargantuan hellbeast was the second most likely outcome.
That's fair.
What was the most likely outcome?
Imagine a scenario involving the worst aspects of the Norse legend of Ragnarok, the Book of Revelations, and Weekend at Bernie's.
I see.
Awfully convenient that you're next in line for the presidency right as Max gets turned into a giant monster.
Yes, sir. Convenient. And terrible.
Superball is about to
bad's the
bury the
damage,
gays. I
Superball?
know.
As damage goes, it's rather spectacular, sir. The ex-president is the most horrible and destructive creature ever to enter New York, not counting those coming from Long Island. We've had to quarantine the entire island of Manhattan.
So you're saying it's just us, alone against some colorful street gangs and a sewer system full of bloodthirsty chuds, unless we can... escape from New York?
Actually, the Chuds have been deployed to secure the perimeter, sir. A little tolerance and appreciation would be nice.
All right, well, I love the low poly Max monster there, the hologram. That's like, I don't remember if it was always like that, but it looks great here. Sam's voice sounded a little weird there. Did it?
Half the city is destroyed, and Mama Bosco still can't find someone to help bust up this old chifforobe. Paintings like these just give scientists an unhealthy body image.
All right, let's take it. It'd be nice to catch up with Sybil and Lincoln if he's here.
Today is a good day to die. If you're a giant monster attacking the city, am I right, fellas? Now, you all know I'm not one for speeches, but I have prepared a few words. Let's kick that devil bunny's ass. Move out! Hunt! 2, 3, 4.
Bye, honey. Be careful.
He's had some upgrades. Well.
Looks like Max has been through here. He must have broken a water main while he was at it.
Hiya, pal. What's the rumpus?
Hey, Flint. Want to join us inside Max's body for...
Don't I, Sam? I've got to beat cheeks while the beating's good.
Okay.
All right.
Fred, Grandpa. I'll put the pinch on those grifters trying to take you for a ride faster than you can shave a hobo's coin slot.
Oh my god.
Does he really have to do that with the lingo getting all disturbing?
And it's always about hobos for some reason. Any ideas, Imposter Max?
The only way inside the Colossus is to disguise yourself as something he loves.
But I'm his best friend. There's nothing Max loves more than me.
Yeah, about that.
He likes food.
The last box of corn dogs in the entire city.
Ah.
Corn dogs? Gimme, gimme! What? Dog me, Sam. Keep 'em coming.
Go on, beat it.
Looks so offended.
Some imposters like corn dogs as much as the real Max does. I hope that means the real Max is still somewhere inside that lumbering sack of doom.
Go on, shoo!
All right, we've got some corn dogs. That's good.
It's a ton or so of Grandpa Stinky's world-famous ultra-high fructose cornmeal. I don't think I'd be able to carry all of it.
High fructose cornmeal. Oh, he sells here. I hope he's not too upset about being dropped down the shaft of the cloning chamber. Oh.
Guess he's still skittish about that whole necking with Girl Stinky, plotting the murder of Grandpa Stinky, and unknowingly contributing to the apocalyptic fever dreams of a mad ventriloquist dummy from the Dark Dimension thing. But what's he doing hanging around Bosco Tech?
Hydration will do. Extra high fructose, yum.
Sal? Never mind.
Oh, look at that! It's Satan.
Manhattan, a city under siege. But is it, as some would have you believe, the fault of an out-of-control hell beast, or something far, far worse?
He's doing some PR.
Hey, watch it! You're blocking the live!
Hey, Jurgen.
Sorry, Jurgen. What's new, Beelzebub?
No time to chat, Sam. I'm doing public relations work that is absolutely crucial to my enterprise.
What's up, Satan? Currently pursuing an anti-defamation lawsuit against the creators of this game.
Public relations department.
Oh, man.
Your feedback. Now go away.
All right.
What are you filming here exactly?
It's just a documentary explaining how I had nothing to do with this giant Max attack.
Ah, plausible deniability.
More like protecting my brand. Just look at that psychic lummox. It just sits there eating things. Where's the temptation? Where's the cruel, ironic twist?
I want to go on record saying sorry Max blew up your toy box.
And that's another thing. Devil's toy box? I've never seen the thing before in my life. It's slander, pure and simple.
Yeah, the story I heard was it got left behind by some elder gods or something.
Exactly. Elder gods. They were already gone by the time I got here. Pinning this on me is nothing but character assassination.
I like that he's just upset about it.
Hey, Satan, want to join our rescue team for fun-filled escapades inside Max's innards?
Now, what could I possibly have to gain from that?
Well, it'd be a lot of fun, and you could just pop us all right inside with your magic powers and stuff. Besides, it's just a good, noble thing to do.
You're not familiar with my previous work, are you?
Any ideas how we could get Max to eat us?
You keep asking me to help you, Sam. I don't believe you understand. I'm kind of a bad guy.
Oh, really?
So, that bald spot of yours keeps showing up on camera. Can you guys fix that in post?
What? Is it showing? My stylist explicitly guaranteed it wouldn't be visible.
Ooh, a microphone.
Satan keeps waving that microphone around like he's some kind of big shot. Satan.
Might be able to do something with the
All right, Jurgen, let's take
Satan's
it
a big
from the
softy.
top.
Maybe he is. All right.
From the Great Pesto Flood of 1908 to the premiere of Starlight Express in 1987, New York City is no stranger to tragedy. But this tragedy...
Go Mets! New York rules!
I will cast you into the pit if you walk into frame again. Note the lack of tail on the creature, and the tentacles, which are far too busy to be my work.
Shout out to all the Crime Stoppers in the 212.
Clear the scene now if you value your soul.
Sam and Max fans are the best in the world.
It's so bad. Oh, God.
Hello, Jorgen. Satan's got you as his cameraman now?
Sam, please. I'm a German vampire. Filmmaking is in my blood, as is the blood of several German filmmakers.
Yeah, of course.
So, Jorgen, need an assistant director or something?
You wouldn't be able to handle it, Sam. Just between you and me, the talent is insufferable. He keeps telling me, make sure you get my good side. He's Satan. He doesn't have a good side.
Interesting wardrobe you've got going on there, Jorgen.
Figures you would not understand. The goth look is so 3 years ago. 1900 retro is the look for fall in New York City.
Plus, it's a lot cheaper.
Sam, what happened to you to make you so cynical?
Mind if I scooch on through and get to that water tower?
I cannot deal with more of these delays.
Please, Sam. The lighting is perfect right now. Be a good boy and wait until we're finished here.
It's really important that I get over to that.
Just like a Tumblr sexy man, he always is.
Special circle in hell dedicated to people who interrupt me while I'm working.
Point taken.
Alright, well.
Over here, you can see the so-called hell flames rising behind me. But where's the telltale scent of brimstone?
See if we can lure the giant Max.
No, these are too delicious to waste.
Okay, or maybe we just do it another way. Can we shoot the giant Max? Shoot Satan.
This is a pretty big gun, but I'd need something bigger to get rid of Satan and Jorgen.
Where is it? Pow!
I think I hit him. Only 4 billion more shots like that, and I think I've got this case wrapped up.
Alright, well. Let's run back down here for a bit. This is another episode Oh, hello, Sal, again.
Hey, Sal.
And he's off.
Probably still smarting from falling down that bottomless pit. I'll come back and talk to him later.
Yeah, falling down a bottomless pit does hurt. I imagine. Well, I suppose if it's bottomless, maybe it doesn't. Okay. Look at the Risotto.
Everything checks out here.
If I could get enough speed, I bet I could jump this thing straight into...
Sorry, Sam. The modifications I've made to the DeSoto make it perfect for traveling through Max's innards, but it can't travel on land.
Oh, right, wow.
Your eyes are getting very, very heavy.
Oh, hi, Sam. With the modifications I've made to the DeSoto, we should be all set to travel through Max. You'll just need to find a way to get it inside him.
Are those fake Maxes bothering you?
Sleep. Sleep.
Sam, I'm in my 5th trimester here. I couldn't sleep even if I wanted to.
Alright, fair enough.
Nice work, Sybil. I didn't know you were into cars.
Oh, you know, after college I got together with a few of my girlfriends, and I know it's a cliche, but we opened a chop shop.
Suction wheels, antibody-proof paint job, and an exhaust system rich in omega-3. And what's that I smell?
I thought you would appreciate that.
Wiener-scented air fresheners!
Sybil, you're the best. Are you sure it's safe for you to go on this mission in your, condition?
Don't worry, Sam. I've talked to the best OBGYNs and the finest classical sculptors, and they all agree
Right.
that everything's fine. I'm not due for another 2 weeks at least.
So, looks like you and Lincoln had an, eventful honeymoon.
Oh, it was absolutely magical. He took me back home to DC to introduce me to his friends. And then one night, as we were out on the White House lawn, looking at the stars, he just suddenly took me in his...
Oh, God.
Sam? Sam, are you okay?
What? Oh, sorry. My brain went into shock for a second to prevent permanent damage. Please, go on.
Not much more to tell, really. 13 months later, and here we are.
Interesting.
Well, I'm glad you two had a nice honeymoon, even though you must never ever speak of it again in my presence.
Oh, that's sweet. You know, I wanted to thank you and Max for introducing me to Abe, and I know how much you both like new guns, so before I left, I got you both a surprise.
What?
Gimme! Where is it?
Shut up, not Max. But seriously, Sybil, where is it?
It's in those boxes of stuff I gave you for safekeeping.
Oh, no.
Okay, see you around, Sybil.
Let me know as soon as you're ready to leave.
Okay. We need to get Max to swallow the DeSoto. We know he likes corn dogs. Maybe if we made the car into a giant corn dog, we could, that would work.
Looks like Max has been through... Something smells good.
Ah, that's how you get his attention with the corn dogs. Okay. Okay. Just wave the corn dog.
Come on, Max. Here, boy.
Let's just eat it. Okay. Well, it's in the drink now. But it's got a convenient little corn dog style thing there. Reckon that baby's gonna be chip off the old block?
Coming into view
Indeed.
is the so-called demon itself. But where is the forked tail?
Corn dogs. They're good, and good for you.
Ooh.
Do you mind? We're trying to enlighten people here. I will cast you into the pit if you walk into frame again.
Okay.
Once again, the liberal media have fanned the flames of anti-Satan intolerance, equating your humble narrator with some unrelated
media.
trans-dimensional thug.
Okay, that's a joke that holds up really well. Cannot be Satan in peace anymore because of woke. Right.
Sam, dear boy, you'll be damned if I let you continue to interrupt me.
Alright, just you know.
Yeah, we're getting a little shine off your horns there. It's throwing off the white balance.
Intolerable. Makeup?
Okay. What if I were to try this now?
Clear the scene now if you value your soul.
It's gonna start yelling about pronouns in Starfield. Okay, we need to do something else with the microphone first, I think. Jar of espresso beans. Why do we have that?
It's my government-issued jar of chocolate-covered espresso beans.
So he stays awake.
Everybody in the city got one
Yep.
to help us stay awake against Max's creepy spores. They were giving out cans of Head Rush brand energy drink, but it all got recalled on account of the high fructose corn syrup and tiny shards of broken glass.
Oh, right. Okay. Replace it with a corn dog.
All
Oh.
right, Jurgen, let's...
No, I think we need something else. Broken glass gives it texture. I mean, it's true. We see, we need that vegetable oil, if nothing else, so we can make a giant corn dog. But we also need to do something with that that microphone in order to. Is there anything we can use
Let me
around
see.
here?
The Upper West Side, Midtown, and the Village are all reporting extensive damage. And uh-oh, insiders say Greg and Fred are headed for a divorce. What about the children?
Oh no.
Wandering around the Mole Man tunnels is no fun without Max.
No, we can't go down there. I don't think there's anything else in here, really.
I am at...
It was sure nice of you to pitch in to help save Max, Mr. Featherly.
Of course. Anything for this great city, Sam. I would sacrifice my soul itself to guarantee the spirit of theater lives on and the lights of Broadway are never truly snuffed out.
I thought Max destroyed Broadway the first night of his rampage.
Indeed. And my theater is now buried beneath 2 tons of his spore. So I have some free time on my hands.
Yeah, fair enough. I feel like seeing this cast of characters, if you didn't know like much about the previous seasons of Sam Max, you'd be like, I don't even know what's going on in this world. I mean, you know, the chicken is Mr. Featherly. He's an actor. He used to go by Philo Pennyworth, but he played a character called Mr. Featherly on TV, so everyone called him Mr. Featherly, and that just became his name. You know, naturally.
Can you not do something about your wee friend here?
I think if you just apologize for calling him short, we could put all this behind
Can
us.
confirm. I'm confuzzled.
Yeah. Worth it.
Have you and Stinky patched things up since your birthday party?
She and that bridge and tunnel and sewer boyfriend of hers are up to something. I guarantee it, and they are not going to catch me by surprise.
I think you're being too hard on Sal. I'll bet if you just talked, you'd find out you had a lot in common.
Like what?
Well, you're both almost impossible to kill, you like dark places, and you hiss a lot. Do you want to join us for an action-packed fantastic voyage inside the body of Max?
Do I? Do I? No!
Oh, come on, Grandpa. Every action rescue team needs an unlikable one who's first to get picked off when the killing starts.
Well, I can't. I'm washing my beard tonight.
Oh, nice.
Were you making your diabolically delicious demon dogs?
I really thought they'd bring the city together, too.
That actually sounds kind of generous, Grandpa Stinky.
I know, especially since everyone in New York would be hooked, and then they'd have to come to my diner to get any more. I'd make a fortune.
Ah,
Now
okay.
I suppose you expect me to be giving you my super secret recipe.
Well, yeah, that'd help.
All right, there you go.
That's it?
Of course that's it. It's just a recipe. Why do you always have to make things so complicated?
Well, thank you.
What's with the delivery truck?
Obviously, I'm delivering food for the war effort.
I don't see anything in there but a bunch of cornmeal.
That's because these flaming parasites ran off with all me wieners.
We must feed the host. Pig lips and sphincters make us stronger. We regret nothing.
All right, well.
With your truck out of commission, now what are you going to do?
I'm heading back to my diner while I still have one.
But you'll be crushed, or lulled into a horrible nightmarish sleep by the hideous spores.
Come play with us, Grandpa. We will whisper sweet stories from the congressional record.
Oh.
I haven't slept in 3 years, and I ain't about to start now.
Okay, wow.
At least move your truck. You're parked in a red zone.
If you want it moved, then you'll have to do it yourself.
All right, sounds good.
Thanks for the...
Yeah, good luck with that, Marmaduke.
Marmaduke?
Now, I've got to perfect a recipe of my own.
Okay. So we've got the substitute. We need the cornmeal, the vegetable oil, and an egg. Okay, that's good. Well, I know where to get some cornmeal, at least. Alright, grab the truck.
Come on, Max. Here, boy.
And you just pop that down here for me, buddy. Lovely. Well, there goes the truck. Okay. Now we just need to figure out how to get that vegetable oil to
I'm sorry. I don't mean to get upset. It's just it's just that I love this city so much. Yes.
When they said the camera added 10 pounds, I didn't think that it all went to your jowls.
Oh dear. Makeup.
Satan keeps waving that microphone around like he's some kind of big shot.
What do we do with this?
Senseless vandalism has its place, but this isn't it.
Replace it with a corn dog? Oh, yeah, I guess so.
Sound check!
Not very observant today, are we, Satan?
Check, check. Succubus, succubus. Is this thing on?
Oh.
Yipe!
Ah, here we go. That's what we needed to do. We got some vegetable oil.
Are you okay, Satan? That was quite a fall.
I've had worse, but I can tell when I'm not wanted. Come on, Jurgen.
Oh, thank wickedness, that nightmare is finally over.
Let's go back to hell.
Oh, right.
Oh, yeah. Layton's only crime was that he cared too much. Alright, well, it's everything's going well
It's
so
Grandpa Stinky's
far.
recipe for his diet.
Alright, we just need an egg. I mean, luckily we know a chicken, so... Oh, Mr. Featherly. Could you give us an egg, please?
I am at your service, Sam.
Egg?
You wouldn't know where I could get an egg, Mr. Featherly.
Oh, I see how this works. Everyone assumes that just because I happen to be poultry, of course I know where to score them some eggs.
It's for a good cause.
Very well. Bear in mind that this is strictly a one-time deal.
No, give us an egg in these trying times.
Me. Unique New York, unique New York, unique New York.
What's the problem?
I can't do this with everyone watching me.
I don't think they're watching you, Mr. Featherly. There's a giant monster attacking the city.
It's good of you to say so, Sam, but my magnetism and stage presence are undeniable. I simply cannot do this until everyone turns around and gives me some privacy. I simply can't help you until you get everyone to turn around and stop watching me.
Well then, okay. What comes first, the chicken or the egg? Well, they answered that question in the last season. He was there at the beginning of the universe. And then you replace him with an egg, I believe. And then the egg comes first. Max lore is very odd. Okay.
Very well. Keep me updated. Yes, sir.
Wow, would you look at that, Agent Superball?
I see nothing of interest, sir.
You were only turned around for like 5 seconds.
That was enough, sir. I saw more than you can imagine. Worlds within worlds.
Oh. Well.
The real tragedy of Max turning into a giant...
Oops.
The real tragedy of Max turning into a giant monster is that this attack is exactly the kind of thing he would love to watch.
It's true.
Any luck yet, Sam?
Ah, cheap viewers. No, I don't want cheap viewers. Get out of here, ponderous ration.
Why are you still working on that destabilizer, Mama Bosco? You got your body back.
I'm still trying to find a way to get Dr. Norrington back to his own dimension.
Yog Sagoth is my lord and master always, but I think we could use some time apart.
So far, I've only been able to manage quick jumps of around 15 seconds or so.
Sounds neat. I want to watch.
Okay, well, that's how we can get rid of these two for a brief second.
Very well. Keep me updated. Yes, sir.
I've already achieved date.
Is that a trio of time-traveling mariachis at the front door?
It's much too early for my birthday.
Whoops, my mistake. It was just a bunch of regular mariachis.
Okay.
Please press or say the number of the question you want to ask.
Please turn around.
Look, you guys, it's Ada Lovelace.
We're sorry. We're unable to turn around or move for any reason.
Curse my lack of swivel attachments.
Well, how do we deal with that? So we can keep Mama Bosco busy. And...
See anything familiar?
Just the usual screaming void past the brink of infinity. We'll have to try again later.
Would you guys mind giving Mr. Featherly a little privacy?
Is he going to do something?
We have got to see this. For, science.
Well...
Those Flaming Max head things don't seem to be getting into the lab.
For the time being, anyway. I'm playing a recording on a super ultrasonic frequency that keeps them away.
What recording is it?
I can see you!
I wondered
yeah.
why I was subconsciously being driven into a murderous rage.
Right. Okay. So we can get Norrington and Paperweight away. He can turn around for a little bit. And
I am at...
Please press or say...
I hope you guys are being careful. I hear there's a particularly nasty virus going around.
I swear I have been careful. It was only that one time.
Can never be too careful, guys. Better run a scan or something.
We're sorry. This will require us to go through a full reboot. We would be unavailable for approximately 30 to 60 seconds.
We'll find some way to manage without you.
Shutdown commencing. Will I dream?
Just hurry it up.
okay, we can do that.
Any luck yet, Sam?
I want to see you use that dimensional destabilizer again.
In due time, my boy. Traveling there hasn't done us any good so far.
Perhaps if we were to hold on to something.
Ah, very well. Let's try it again.
All right. And
Very well. Keep me updated. Yes, sir.
All right, just turn around for me, please.
Ooh, is that a rooster laying an egg?
What? Where?
Finally. It's going to take forever to get my figure back.
Thanks, Superball.
I desperately wanted to see that, sir. Ask him if he'll lay another one.
Maybe some other time.
Well, we have our egg. That means the recipe should be complete, and we'll be able to be swallowed by Max. What Super Bowl's into, I guess. Yeah, he was very, very eager to see that. Egg.
One recipe to rule them all, and one egg for binding.
Nerd!
Now, how am I going to find a way to heat this up?
The potion is completed, my brothers! We must feed the host. Blessed corn dogs! Last one in's a stinking parasite!
Oh, that'll do it.
It's beautiful.
Corn dog risotto. Well.
Okay, everybody, put your shoes on. It's time to leave.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
Don't worry about it.
Paperweight, don't let any of it get in my mouth.
Uh-oh. Hey, Mametrons, I found a suspicious-looking corn dog just lying here.
It's like lying in a puddle of carnival vomit.
T-17 to base. Commencing bomb disposal. Gotta get that boom, boom, boom.
All right, let's do this.
This intro. I will explain it very shortly, but this is a very obscure reference. It's a great intro. It's so good. The little bunny plush is so sad. City that dares not sleep, based on the cherished 80s adult film Totally Into Max. Yeah. And we'll just start off this,
Well, here we are in Max's stomach.
Ruminate, ruminate. Trespassers will be digested.
Ah, cram it, Flame Brain.
GI to brain, GI to brain. Trespassers in the stomach. They look quite delicious.
Fascinating. The psychic feedback from the dark dimension has planted an image in our minds, causing us to perceive the creature's organs as if they were an actual kitchen.
No, this is pretty much what Max's insides have always looked like.
We've got to get up to the brain so we can get out of here, Sam. If we're gonna save Max, we can't waste any time. Plus, I really have to go to the bathroom.
All right. So, as a very quick explanation, I'm just gonna bring this up on YouTube. So the intro that you watched is a reference to a it is a 70s British science fiction show called Space 1999. It is a full parody of the intro of that, which is that's what that intro was. Also, hey, Skull Smoker, you missed a previous episode. Sorry about that. I did it kind of at an unusual time yesterday. But here we are inside Max, where his insides are a kitchen. But apparently that's normal.
Now craving.
More corn dogs. One is too many. 100 is never enough.
We might be able to replace that.
How are we going to get out of here and up to the brain?
He's still trying to digest the DeSoto dog, and that's just empty calories. We need to find a way to get a rush of blood or endorphins or something up to his gray matter.
Okay.
This must be where Max stores all the nutritious food that enters his gaping maw before he digests it. I wonder if I should open it.
He's still got a bottle of milk he drank in 1976.
Oh, God.
That answers that question.
A spice rack.
Digestive enzymes, stomach acids, meat and flesh tenderizers. I never figured Max was such a gourmet. Looks like this vent goes directly to Max's nose, so he can smell food while he's digesting it.
Biology is disgustingly fascinating.
I like how they got these little Max heads around basically as a way to have Max still commenting on things throughout the episode.
Dr. Norrington, what can we expect to see in here now that Max has become a horrible, twisted abomination escaped from the mouth of madness? No offense.
None taken. Internally, your compatriot should look the same as he always has, just more tentacly. We save the truly bizarre stuff for the outside of our bodies, because it's scarier that way.
Okay. What have we got here then? What could we... Yeah, food processor.
This must be how Max digests stuff.
Like the tender morsels of wayward travelers.
I'm an elder god, and even I found that creepy.
Alright. Jar of espresso beans? That's probably a good...
There's no need to make him want coffee beans. I can save a lot of time and go directly to the source.
That's true, actually. Put it in the food processor?
Hope this works. There's enough caffeine in here to make even a film blogger get up and move.
What was that?
Uh-oh.
Hang on, everybody!
Hey! We have movement!
Ladies and horrible monsters first. Not you, not Max.
But I'm a horrible monster!
Last stop, the cerebral cortex.
I suppose that Max's brain always looks like a living room, yes?
Well, Maxes host all kinds of weird parasites, and he likes to be a good host.
Aha! Well, there's your problem.
Greed galloping Golgi and lipstick on a Vespa with a leather-bound day planner.
It's mind worms, right? I bet Featherly $50 it was mind worms.
It's a tumor.
Damn it!
Seems to be teeming with dark energy as well. Still, once we've removed it, your friend should pop right round to normal again. Assuming that's what you really want.
Why is it glowing? Sam, come here and take a closer look.
I bet if I touch it here, he'll start speaking with an Australian accent. Yow! It shocked me!
The brain's synapses are firing at an alarming rate.
Oh.
The voltage is quite high.
Ah! Whoa! Ah, get away, fake Max!
Do you find my warmth alarming, Sam?
The freaky creature is correct, Sam. We won't be
The
able to
freaky
operate
creature is
until you can
correct.
Cut off the power to the brain.
Okay.
The medulla oblongata acts as kind of a circuit breaker for the brain. If you can cut it off, we can get to work.
Okay then, experts. Where do I find the medulla oblongata?
Perhaps behind this door?
Maybe. Let's try it. Oh!
Where did they?
Someone doesn't want us in there.
Did everybody get all staticky and find themselves in the stomach again?
I detected a spike in psychic energy coming from the monster. Is everyone okay?
We appear to be in some sort of game room.
You are now at the mercy of the brain, Butterball.
Max must be using his psychic powers to keep us from entering the brain.
Yes, they're very fussy at this age. He's just looking for attention. Better to ignore him.
Okay, that's dumb. But I've got a better idea. If we could put enough electrical current through Max's body, it'd temporarily short out his powers and let us inside the brain.
But that would take a voltage of at least 46 hellijoules. The
Hellijoules?
only place in the city with that much power is the electric plant down in Battery Park.
Then we've got to find some way to get control of Max's body and take him downtown.
Alright. All of a sudden it's real quiet in here. Take me back up to the brain. I want some music. Hello, Jules, bro. I got some tentacles again, of course.
I'm pretty sure these tentacles aren't normal for Max.
Excuse me. Let's watch some TV.
This low-tech optic nerve will give me a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to literally see the world through Max's eyes.
Nothing special.
Stretch, thank you, Pego. And thank you for the blessing. Laden Swallow and Plague Slot. Much appreciated. I love this environment. It does look very comfy, doesn't it? You could just kind of chill in here. Of his little, little plates above the fireplace.
Cozy.
Yeah.
Feel the warmth, Sam. Does it make you drowsy?
No, not really.
How about now?
Still no. Looks comfortable.
Indeed,
Yeah,
it
just
is,
stretch instead of a
Sam.
scarf.
A brief
Yeah,
respite
yeah.
from your adventures would be most reinvigorating, and you'd find yourself all the more amenable to investigative duties for it.
I'm on to you, Fake Max. You and your cheap thesaurus are trying to bore me to sleep. Nothing doing.
Okay. Let's have a look at the records.
It's Max's collection of ideas for novels, in audiobook on vinyl form.
Of course, why not?
Glad to see he's keeping track of them. He's always coming up with these things, but I assume they just flew out of his tiny, oversaturated brain. The Happenstance at Ghastly Manor. It's a loosely autobiographical story of psychic horror.
Oh, fun.
That's Max's gripping historical fiction thriller, The Eli Whitney Dilemma. Also, coincidentally, the name of Max's experimental fusion jazz band.
Great.
A Killing Comes to Murdersburg, a Flint paper mystery. Oh, this is the hard-boiled noir fan fiction Max was telling me about. It's Max's heartfelt Inuit coming-of-age story. Are you there, Great Bear Spirit? It's me, Knutchlug.
All right, we've got a whole bunch of these. Let's see what's on offer.
Zack ran down the hallway. The vision's coming fast and furious now. A dumbwaiter spraying torrents of pus. An ocelot wearing lederhosen. A beautiful red-haired woman gets a paper cut on her thumb. But when she tries to use the spray antiseptic, the bottle starts screaming at her in Tagalog. Whatever the visions meant, one thing was clear. Something very strange had happened in room 415.
Okay. Well, let's go to the legs. Since that's what we need to do anyway.
Looks like some kind of exercise room?
Oh, hey, Sam. I think I found the manual override for the leg controls here. I had to rewire some of the nerve endings, but now all I have to do is walk on this treadmill, and we can make Max walk wherever we want.
Great work, Sybil. That's about the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
What was that?
I didn't say that out loud. Consecrated Kreskin on a communion wafer. She's reading my mind.
I'm not reading your mind, Sam. The brain must be broadcasting your thoughts or something. Just ignore it so we can get to work. Come tell me when you're ready to start moving.
Alright, let's give this a go.
I could put in a few hours on this thing, no problem. Starting next month, at the latest. I'm just too busy with work right now.
Don't worry about it, Sam. I've got it all under control. Just give me the signal and we're good to go.
Let's do it.
I could put in a few hours.
Don't worry.
Hiya, Sybil. Oh my God, she's huge.
What was that?
Oh, I didn't say anything. What is she carrying? A baby or a yak calf?
Stop thinking, Sam.
Excuse me? Are you calling me fat?
Fat doesn't cover it. Come to think of it, a circus tent wouldn't cover it.
I'll have you know that I am carrying the miracle of life, the promise of a new generation, and the affirmation of hope. What's your excuse?
Ouch.
Why don't you hop on that treadmill?
Oh, so you're not even trying to be subtle with the fat comments anymore.
Come on, Sybil. It's going to take all of us working together to save Max. And by the looks of it, you could be doing the work of 5 or 6 of us at least.
You just don't understand what I'm going through, bringing new life into the world.
Well, getting her to help is turning out to be at least as painful as giving birth.
Yeah, probably need to stop thinking so much, dude.
It's not my fault, Sybil. The brain is broadcasting my thoughts.
Maybe it's better this way, now that I know what you really think.
No, it's twisting my thoughts. I think you're just as lovely as the day I met you. Don't think fat. Don't think fat.
Alright, well, we'll have to figure out a way to solve that
Sybil.
problem.
Maybe I can find something to make her less hysterical.
Can you believe this guy?
I find the entire situation to be very contrived and misogynistic.
Really, Sam? On International Women's Day?
Fuel for the disgusting machine that is Max's body. It's just hormones.
Oh, maybe it is just hormones. I just wish there was somebody who understood what I'm going through.
We've got enzymes.
I always suspected Max was using performance enhancers.
and carbohydrates.
Max has really got to cut down on the carbs.
Alright.
Visible Max. Well, that's convenient. There's a "You Are Here" marker. Free weights?
They're only free while supplies last. I'm kidding, of course. Sleep.
The sparring dummy inside Max is in a lot better shape than the one on the outside. He has already ripped out the intestines, though. That's awful cute.
Aww.
Medicine balls. Come on, Sam, you're inside Max's body. They're medicine balls. Think. Nope, I got nothing.
Oh, well, great. I don't know what we can do here right now, so let's go to this room. Hey!
I'm finally seeing it in person. This must be where Max keeps his junk.
Nah, that's a couple of stories down.
Oh.
There's something in here to take my mind off Sybil's condition. Is that our old roach farm? No way! I'd forgotten all about that. And it looks like it is. One of the eggs is about to hatch. It's beautiful.
Huh? Papa?
Oh my god.
Now I am, little champion. Now I am.
That's cute.
That old game is from when we were going through our self-conscious, edgy, politically incorrect phase.
Yeah, when did that stop, anyway?
I'll let you know as soon as it does. I remember that old bucket of fish. Things were so much simpler back then.
Really? Because I remember them being a lot more complicated.
Well, it was a different kind of complexity.
And a lot longer, too. Plus the voices were...
Okay, Fake Max, we get it.
The bucket of fish is from Sound Max Hit the Road. Same with the Snuckies stuff. It's so nice to see the references to Hit the Road in this game. Ooh. Okay, we can't chuck just that.
I knew it. Max has been trying to poison me. Luckily, I've been eating enough fudgy freezes to build up a chocolate immunity.
Oh, a Maximus shrine.
Is it heartwarming or creepy that Max keeps a shrine to his dead great-grandfather inside his own body?
Okay, there's the Luger.
I've never actually seen Max buy a gun. I think his body just naturally secretes them when needed.
Season 1 stuff.
Hey, I remember those cases with the thing and that other thing with the stuff.
Don't sweat it, Sam. We don't remember any of that stuff either.
Oh, the meatball sandwich.
Max has been withholding evidence from another case. That'd cause all kinds of messy legal entanglements, if we hadn't already blown all those Mafia guys up.
Yeah.
Our old souvenir from the Mafia-free casino. I got to keep the tail end in my inventory. I'm always going around leaving junk scattered throughout the time stream, and Max is there to pick up after me. We make a good team.
Yeah, that's the ink ribbon from season 2.
Max got me that set of mariachi frogs for my birthday.
Nah, I don't think they can turn up in here.
Yeah, that's a real exciting story. What are you waiting for, you Pulitzer?
I just prefer the voices didn't Hit the Road. I mean, you've got Bill Farmer and Nick Jameson doing the Hit the Road voices. They're great. Well, the Max. That's the Max Devil statue from Hell.
It's Max's gigantic money-filled sock. I thought he was lying about that.
You're just too cynical. That's the kind of change I can believe in.
It's the Freelance Police Handbook for Racial and Cultural Sensitivity. The commissioner gave it to us because he said we keep reducing people to obvious stereotypes.
Yeah, you know how those British Columbians are.
Yeah, but the commissioner's one of the good ones. Ever since he became president, Max has had to carry his birth certificate and all his dental records with him at all times.
Diabetes cereal.
He was born in America?
To prove that he was actually born.
Also, I noticed that pizza box said LeChuck's Pizza before, which is really cool. There's like a little calling card from Max as the President of the United States. There's so many little references here that I love so much. Let's see if we can do anything else
Every
with this.
time I think of that precious new life, I... Go on, play your game without me. I need a moment. Senseless vandalism has its place, but...
I was wondering if we can, like, push it down or something. Balloons?
Baby shower balloons. Once I show these to Sybil, she'll definitely be...
Oh!
Max's brain is really starting to chap my hide.
I've become a cactus.
Hang on, Sam Jr. I'm coming for you.
Can we hit this from upstairs? No. We cannot. I wonder if there's anything else in there. Okay. Definitely need to do something with the roach. Our roach child. Also, there's a bottle of Benang there. Can't click on it, but it's there. Is there anything else to click on? Mariachi frogs. So we can become a cactus. Oh, spare cables.
Hey, it's a big nest of spare audio-video cables. These are just what I need for...
Okay, what do we become with this? A Roomba.
Well, that's about the worst thing that could have happened.
Is there any use to being a Roomba?
Hey, watch it!
Oh, I think I got it.
Oof.
Just do that again.
What's happening?
Hang on.
Help me!
Whoops. Oh well, any cockroach foster son of mine is plenty resilient enough to survive a good vacuuming.
Alright, well. Alright. We got a cockroach.
It seems like only yesterday I watched him hatch, which is odd considering it was only a few hours ago.
Activate cockroach.
Don't worry, Sam Jr. Your foster paw will take care of the Max apocalypse with no problem.
Who's worried? I'm a roach. I could survive a nuclear winter.
Aww. What a little tyke. I love my new bug son. What do you think of my cockroach?
What is that, a roach? Ugh, gross.
Well, I never.
Don't give it to me, Sam. Take it outside and kill it.
Don't listen to her, Sam Jr. The mean lady is on heavy medication and doesn't know what she's talking about.
Wait a second. You really do care about that roach, don't you?
He's the promise of a future generation. Not that you'd ever understand.
Think I underestimated you, Sam. You really do have the heart of a parent.
And a real parent, not keeper of some half-statue freak show.
I'll pretend I didn't hear that. Let's get moving and save Max!
Hallelujah, Sam Jr. Now that we've motivated our fellow Lifebringer, we can control Max's legs and haul his terrifying bulk across the length and/or breadth of the city.
All right. Hey, look at that. We've got a Monster Max button.
Sam, I'm picking up an unusual spike in brainwave activity from Max. Are you trying to take control of him?
Let's do it.
We've got everything under control, Mama Bosco. Rescue team, assume Giant Max form, go.
All right.
Motor skills to full power. Neurons and stuff aligned for transphasal plasmic shift or something. Release exhaust. Activate feet and legs.
Manual override active. Go!
Activate hands and arms.
Sam, you have not unlocked the arms yet.
All right. We can still walk around and stuff, though, right?
We suppose, if you don't mind shambling through the city, pointlessly smashing everything in sight.
The Guybrush dance from Tales of Monkey Island. Alright. Alright, look at this. Battery Park, that's where we need to be at some point. But I probably won't be able to do anything until we get the arms unlocked.
This won't do us any good until we can control Max's arms.
Is there anything else we can do around here? I love how Battery Park in this world has literal batteries in it. Like, just big batteries, you know? I've always wanted to explore New York as a giant monster. Just feels like the ideal method of transport, you know? Crumble, Frederick, Consolidated Building. Yeah, get that. Get that out of here.
Good work, Max. I've never liked this building.
Okay, what other buildings can we get rid of?
Max is just gonna keep flailing around until we can find a way to control his arms.
We could find some stuff to destroy. Ooh, Boscotech Labs.
Hey, is there someone on the roof?
It's Sal.
This isn't much fun without being able to control Max's arms.
Alright.
Sam, my biosensors are detecting a drop-off in transmotor electrical impulses to the lower quadrant. I'll skip it. Do you want to keep controlling Max or not?
No, we need to get back.
I'm done here. I want to go back.
Gotta destroy something, right? That's true. We need to go find the arms. How do we reach the arms? So we've got a little elevator with the legs here. Ah, here we go. Whoop. The games room.
Another party member! Oh, this is gonna be the best campaign ever!
Campaign?
Ah, there
They're running
you
a
are,
D&D
Sam.
campaign?
Paperweight here believes he's found a way to control the creature's arms.
Yes, we are standing on a network of neurotransmitters, and by forming biogenic connections between them, we can relay electrical impulses from dendrites in the brain to muscle
The
tissue.
short version, Poindexter.
I can step on these shapes to control the arms.
Oh, I see.
Great. Let's get to it so we can pick up huge stuff.
You'll have to activate the manual override first. The impulses come through that machine over there.
Okay, let's have a look. Well, let's actually check everything else first.
Nah, I can't condone smoking for anyone.
Don't smoke, kids. Unless you're on fire. Then it's only natural.
Yeah, of course.
A dartboard?
Just in appearance, Sam. It's actually the center of the creature's hand-eye
Ah.
coordination.
Well, that explains it. Max's depth perception has been off ever since he lost an eye in that whole laser tag misunderstanding. Max's kidneys kept trying to get rid of that sign, but finally let him keep it as long as it wasn't in the living room. It's a bunch of whimsically outdated board games. Pan-Galactic Despotic Dominion, the extended edition.
Oh, that's an epic game of interstellar conquest with 7,000 highly detailed paintable miniatures. A single game can last your adolescence.
Oh, goodness.
What are the rules?
Oh, it's simple. First, you assign a color to every player. Then you shuffle the draw deck and the discard deck, dealing 8 cards counterclockwise, starting with the player who most recently had his wisdom teeth removed. Then you choose a technical proficiency.
Sounds like 10 barrels of fun.
Sam, stay awake!
Don't be fooled by his fiendishly boring schemes.
Dear. Pool table. Let's see.
Billiards.
That's it? You're looking at a pool table inside Max's body and you're not going to make any of the obvious jokes?
Sorry, I already used up my quota for the year on our first case.
Alright. Well, let's look at this.
Max has got some nerve.
Oh, I want to play.
Wait your turn, Fake Max. It's time to watch a master at work.
All right, what's the deal with this?
Huh. This is pretty much the worst video game I've ever played.
You have to read the command off the screen, Sam. I cannot see it from here.
Left leg brass knuckles.
Let me know if you need extra appendages, Paperweight. I have tentacles to spare.
I guess the brain has stopped trying to work against us. I was concerned since we're so close to the speech center.
This is going to be easy.
Right leg bullet, or right foot bullet.
Left hand bacon.
What?
Wait a second. I didn't say that.
Got it. Are you sure that was right? Perhaps you should try again.
This is going really well. Keep listening to what I say.
Oh no. Maybe it's okay. If we try to get it wrong, if I may say the opposite or something. So maybe right foot flail.
Left hand brass knuckle.
Yeah.
If you
Okay.
say so.
Ah, now we're getting somewhere.
No, it's my turn now.
Head away
You
with
need
you.
to complete 2 more circuits to activate the manual override.
Okay. Okay. Left foot, or well, it's only left one.
Right hand flail.
Got it.
This is just like the final boss battle against Agamemnon in Ultra Shining Quest 2, where you have to use your holy katana 3 times against his exposed udder sac to complete the ritual of quickening and...
Don't listen to him, Sam. Stay awake and stay the course.
All right. It'll have to be this one.
Right hand pistol.
Almost there.
Smashing job, Sam.
We did it! Oh, congratulations! Or finally.
Right hand brass knuckles.
Roger that.
What have you done, Sam?
The arms! They are spasming out of control!
I've been hit. This wasn't supposed to happen.
Oh, hello.
Error. I'm so caught up in you. Error.
Oh no! The radioactive brain core is exposed!
Your head will collapse, and there's nothing in it. And you'll ask yourself, who let the dogs out?
Well.
Yes! A dentist chasing you with a hatchet, being loaded into the car for a trip to the vet. Oh, delicious.
Sam, you must wake up!
What? What happened?
I must protest! I was savoring a most delectable nightmare.
The radiation is too dangerous for you, Sam. You pass it out.
Evidently, Paperweight and I are immune. Looks like you're stuck with me for another 100 years, eh, Paperweight?
Yes, my master.
We'll go back and resume our studies, but you must find someone else to operate those arm controls.
Oh no,
All
Sam
right.
Jr. Are you okay, little guy?
Hello? I'm a roach. We can survive anything.
Oh, right, of course.
So much attitude. Must be hitting his teen years. Who do I know who's immune to radiation?
Well, we know a roach.
We're outside Bosco Tech Labs. And wait a second. There are a couple of people up on the roof talking.
Maybe.
Sam, it looks like you're writing a letter. Would you like help?
What?
I mean, it looks like you're trying to control Max. Is that right?
Why is she clippy all of a sudden?
We're going in.
Bosco Tech Labs. Bosco Tech Labs. It was down here, right?
Hey, is there someone on the roof?
Yes, but how do we get him?
Sam, you appear to be trying to run a program you...
Hold on. Hold on. I have an idea. What if Max had a craving for cockroach. Then he might consider eating Sal. And that'd be a good way for us to use him as a...
I love Sam Jr. like a daughter.
Hey!
But I'll admit, he's an acquired taste.
Alright, here we go.
Corn dogs. Wait. Madre de Dios! La cucaracha! We must gather delicious cockroaches for the host!
Poor
I
Sal.
don't know about this, Stinky. Feels like we got in way over our head.
Don't tell me you're getting cold tarsal pads now, baby. Not when we're so close to having everything we ever wanted.
Yeah, that's another thing. It was kind of exciting for the first couple of decades, but I don't think... What's that?
It sounds like something's coming.
Yeah, so anyways, like I was saying...
Poor Sal.
Hold on! What?
Never fear, my queen. I've got you now.
Oh boy. The plot just got more complicated because Skunk Cape's back. Hey Sal, what's up?
Hiya, Sam. So this is what hell looks like.
Well, kinda, now that you mention it. But we're not in hell.
Really? Because I'd done some real bad things. I figured that monster had finally punched my ticket.
No, we're just in Max's stomach. If you want to make up for all the bad things you've done, you can help us save the city.
I'll do anything. Well, almost anything. Maybe I better hear what it is first.
Okay, use that video game machine up in the arm controls and read the commands off to Monsieur Paperweight. The brain's going to try to ventriloquize you to say the wrong thing, so...
So I just say the complete opposite, right? Any dope could figure that out.
Well, not any dope. I think you'd have to be pretty clever to figure that out.
Oh, it's a good thing that Sal's immune to radiation and...
Brilliant, Sam! This roach is pure dynamite!
He solved the manual override even faster than you did.
Yeah, well, I did it first.
There you go, Sam. I took care of those arms like you wanted. Now just get over to Battery Park and you can...
Sal, are you okay, buddy?
Looks like this is the end of my ride after all. Hey, Sam?
But I thought roaches were immune to radiation.
Nah, that's just a urban legend. But I figured that if a bunch of people need something, then that kind of weighs more than just one newly single deadbeat cockroach, you know?
That's beautiful, Sal. I'll edit it down a little before it goes into your biography.
Now get over to that power plant and save the...
Poor Sal. It's actually really sad that he, like, just full-on dies.
Get over to that power plant and save the what, Sal? What? We
Poor
need
Sal.
to know.
He did not deserve, what he got. He didn't even get the chance to properly break up with Stinky. Bring back Sal, that's what I say. He deserves another chance. No. I should be able to use the arms now, at least.
Sam, Max is acting crazy again. Are you trying to control him?
Roger that, Mama Bosco.
All right, team. We've only got a few hours left to save Max. Let's do this.
We have the full control of the arms. Go!
Then we're off to Battery Park. Activate feet and legs.
Still active. Go!
Let's go.
Activate hands and arms. Max Rescue Team, go!
Yes, absolutely. Oh, there's Skunk Cape's ship.
It's moving too fast for Max to grab. Just as well, since I don't know what he'd do with it once he caught it anyway.
No, something about dogs chasing cars. Alright. Let's get to here and get some electricity flowing through.
Going in.
Strutting sequence engaged.
Let's do this with some style, people.
Beginning electrocution sequence.
It's for your own good, not so little buddy.
All right.
Did it work?
Only one way to find out.
Right. We are in the brain area, so now we just gotta try the door.
That jolt should have been enough to short out Max's psychic powers. I'm going in.
Not so fast, my friends. Have you solved the mystery? I'll give you one more moment to check your work. Well,
What do we think, people?
The clues to our villain's identity have been laid before you since the moment our story began. Have you figured it out yet? Is it Monsieur Paperweight and his hideous counterpart, Dr. Norrington, refugees from a dimension of pure evil? Or General Skunkape, driven mad by his insatiable lust for the toys of power? Sybil Pandemic, with her... Do you mind? I'm trying to... Oh, now you've just ruined it.
Sorry, but what are you doing inside Max's brain?
Inside Max's brain? My dear Sam, I am Max's brain.
Well, how about that?
Max's brain is a monochromatic fey British gentleman?
Not the entire brain, perhaps. Just the part that matters. I believe that Freud called it the super ego, but I'd hate to sound boastful.
Wow. This is unusual.
So you were the one using those psychic powers against me?
An unavoidable but entertaining necessity, I'm afraid. We couldn't have you wandering around Max's mind until the buildup of psychic energy had reached a tipping point, now could we?
Maybe?
It was a rhetorical question.
I didn't think Max had a super ego.
Yes, well, you're fat. It would seem that neither of us get the respect or attention we deserve.
Wow.
Well, you don't have to be a jerk about it.
Forgive me, I'm lashing out. But you, of all people, should be able to understand my frustration after years of being partnered with a creature driven by pure id. I always tried to encourage his appreciation of the finer things. Literature, theater, beatboxing. I was always ignored.
You're lying!
Oh, very well. I suppose you've forced me to come clean. Sam, I am actually an agent of a much higher power, appearing only to you and Max to guide you in times of crisis. I believe you mortals would refer to me as an angel.
Wait, really?
Of course not. That would be stupid. I am the manifestation of the superego of a psychic rabbit detective mutated into a gigantic beast by a toy box filled with powerful toys from another dimension.
Naturally.
Sometimes the simplest answer is the correct one.
Are you the cause of Max's psychic powers?
No. The gift was within Max from the beginning. A gift of incalculable power.
It was just shape-shifting and some teleportation. Pretty common stuff, really.
In all the universe, the only power beyond the mind's comprehension is the power of the mind. And how did Max use that power? To explore the mysteries of the infinite? No, to put the smackdown on a host of petty criminals. Such a disappointment. A disappointment that will have to be corrected.
It sounds like you're just rationalizing away every evil decision you make just to convince yourself it's right.
Yeah, superego. That's pretty much what I do.
He knew the superego breathing ethical part of the brain was so villainous.
So what's your plan, Brain? To take over the world? Because this world's not going down without a fight.
Take over the world? Why would I want to do that? To prolong my suffering with an endless parade of armpit farts and locker room giggles? No, Sam. I want nothing more than to let it all end. And a psychic explosion that takes out most of the northeastern United States seems a particularly spectacular way to go.
So you're gonna destroy the city just because you're upset Max isn't more highbrow?
Sam. They say that idle hands are the devil's playthings, but there is something far, far worse. An idle mind is the devil's playhouse.
He said it.
A stage for the
Said the
most
thing.
vapid, horrible, and destructive stories to be made real.
Deep. And curiously insulting.
Didn't think I'd be able to work the title in, did you?
Okay,
Oh,
here's how
great.
it's gonna go down. I'm gonna turn off the power. Sybil and Norrington are gonna cut out that tumor, and then you're gonna help us get Max back to normal.
Sam, I couldn't, even if I wanted to. Max's power has reached critical levels, and it's only a matter of time until his brain catches fire and explodes, taking most of the eastern United States with it.
Then we'll use his psychic powers.
But how? The toys were all destroyed. All that is left is Max's memories of them. Most of which were destroyed by a sudden jolt of electricity. Oh dear, did you do that? How ironic.
You said most of the powers were destroyed?
Well, there's the astral projector, for all the good that will do you.
Okay.
Looks like a scrapbook. Precious memories.
Let's have a look.
Aw, that's awful cute. Giant Max is even more empty-headed than the regular version.
Astral projection requires there to be a suitable host body on the other end. You can only project into a version of yourself.
Like my great-grandfather?
Exactly. Or
one of the me clones. But all of the clones were quarantined to the reservations on Staten Island.
Oh, there are still a few strays here and there.
Alright, let's try this one.
That didn't work. There must not be any clones of me there.
Looks like we'll have to get some more,
It's that astral projection toy we found in our basement.
No, please. You mustn't.
Just try and stop me. After you explain to me how it works.
Max in his current form is a bit more simple than he used to be. The projector will only take slides now.
Okay, well we need to get some slides. And see where they're around, I suppose.
We can't control Max now. Everybody's waiting for me outside.
Alright, well.
Hang on. I knew I came in here for a reason.
Oh.
This must be that medulla oblongata everybody's been talking about. That ought to do it. Now Sybil and Norrington can get started on that brain surgery.
Hey, great.
Great job, Sam. Just a few quick slices, and then we can get both of these mothers out of Max's brain.
Wait!
Now what's the problem?
It appears that Max's tumor has become infected with dark matter.
But you can make it better, right?
Ooh. This affects something in the game. But I will not explain until it is relevant. In the meantime, I want to recall crime fighting because that's where Sam Max started with you know, season 1. Fighting petty criminals on the straight and narrow.
Without Max, I'd be just another grim loner, skulking through the seedy armpits of the city, assaulting crooks and assorted crook-like punks in a humorless, over-narrated fashion. Sure, it'd probably sell like granny panties in a nunnery, but would I be happy? Not really.
No earthly tools can remove dark matter. Believe me, I've tried.
Destroy dark matter. I know, that toy robot I found.
But I thought you guys said that all those psychic toys were destroyed.
Destroyed? Nonsense! I can still sense the blasted thing. Somewhere in the city.
Someone must have retrieved the toy from the Statue of Liberty and reassembled it.
And I think I know exactly who. Our old favorite psychic toy collector, Harry Molman.
You mean General Skunkape, right?
Oh yeah, Skunk Ape.
He probably has the robot, doesn't he? I should go find him. To get the robot. Skunk Ape. Yeah.
Alright, well.
Sam, I'm picking up an unusual... We've got everything under control, Mama.
Alright, well, let's see if we can get that spaceship
Let's
then.
go out on the town and make some new memories for your short-term memory book, Max.
Alright.
Think, Max. Remember back when we were trapped on board Skunk Ape's spaceship?
Ah. We have a new memory. Let's try to remember this building.
Remember this block, Max? It's where we got our first citation for excessive property damage.
The little smile, so cute. Let's see, is there anywhere else we can remember? Ooh, Bosco Tech?
You remember Mama Bosco's lab, don't you, Max?
Anywhere else?
Astral projector is the only way I'm going to be able to get on board Skunk Ape's spaceship.
I know. But I'm just seeing what other memories we can scrounge up before I go back in there. Oh, Harry Arms Apartments.
Remember this corner, Max? This is where I first taught you how to ride a bike, and you first taught me how long you can keep a guy in a sleeper hold before there's permanent brain damage.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I think that might be all for now. We go down here at all? Yeah, looks like. Okay. I don't think there's much else. Remember Battery Park? I mean, is there anything about Battery Park we need to remember? Maybe.
Remember that time we electrocuted you, Max? That was pretty spectacular.
All right. I think that should be it for now.
We updated Sam. Are you?
All right, let's go.
I'm done here.
Let's go back into here and start astral projecting. Okay, look like there might be another one we can find, but let's try. Actually, no. Let's go. Let's go specifically to the flagship.
I better hope a clone ended up on Skunk Ape's ship somehow. Here goes nothing.
Power of true love. Exactly. Aha.
Where am I? Oh, nuts. General Skunk Ape must have taken a few of the doppelgangers, I mean Simulacra, as souvenirs. No sign of anybody at the controls. He must be in the little Space Gorillas room. Now's my chance. Looks like I'm gonna need the help of those not-me's to get out of here.
Doppelganger, I know.
Fraying edges. I remember when quality meant something in a spaceship. What? It was like that when I got here, honest. These wires are running from the other cages. I wonder what they do. Nothing yet.
Okay. You've got dog tags and a toothbrush.
My clone ID tags. Useful, because I can't even tell us apart. This toothbrush is part of every clone starter kit, I'm guessing. No, if I lost these, they'd make me have to get my shots again.
Okay.
That's the rock Harry was lying on when he was trapped in here. It's all covered in mole sweat and too slippery to pick
Yeah.
up. There's got to be some other way to move it. This tree is made of space fiberglass, but that didn't stop Harry Molman from gnawing on it, apparently. He's a fighter, that one.
Let's see. There's not much we can do here.
Is that what I look like? Well, they say the cloning process adds 10 pounds.
Alright, what about this one?
Hey, no fair. How come he gets the hamster wheel?
Mm-hmm. Toothbrush with anything?
I can't see any way this toothbrush would help me move this rock. If only I'd paid more attention during the Olympic curling finals. My third eye is feeling a little itchy and watery. I wonder if I should switch to a different, fresher clone body.
Ah. Let's switch to this one?
I'm already in that body.
Okay. Alright, HW then. Is space fiberglass made in space or fiberglass made from space fibers? It's a good question. Hamster wheel?
Nothing like looking at copies of yourself naked to make you want to hit the gym.
Attention, recreation period has ended. Do not approach the gyroscopic stabilization controls except in the event of an emergency.
Alright.
I'm starting to think these aren't even real keys.
Can we do anything with these keys? I don't think we can at the moment. Alright, let's go with SP. Swoop. Okay.
Funny, I didn't notice this fuse box when Max and I were stuck in here before. The exposed delicate electrical wiring of Skunk Ape's spaceship. I'm not going to reach in with my hands. This may not be my real body, but getting electrocuted still hurts. These puzzles are making me thirsty.
Okay.
Error, failure in stabilization controls.
Oh, fun.
Clone HW021S. Commence backup stabilization immediately.
Uh-oh, sounds like that's my cue.
Alright, let's go, HW.
Emergency stabilization in effect.
Okay. Cool. Now what?
Yo! I hope this is worth it.
Alright.
Ha-ha! I've escaped your little jail, Skunk Ape, with nothing more than my wits and some gold lame shorts.
Nice.
Just hand over that robot?
He's not even at the controls.
Skunk Ape? Where'd everybody go?
It's eerily quiet in here.
There's no sign of Skunk Ape or Stinky either.
Alright, let's head upstairs and maybe there'll be something up there. I like the lighting in this part, it's so surreal. Yeah, it's cool.
What are you doing here? The clones aren't
You!
allowed out of their cages.
Gordon's alive!
You don't look like our pal, the alien. Wait a second. I recognize that brain.
Clones aren't supposed to talk. Wait a second. I recognize that clone.
You're Samun Mark.
You're Max. No, wait, Sam. Which one is the dog again?
What is what's left of you doing here?
If you must know, I'm controlling this ship with my mind until I can find a replacement body. And then I will once again rule the Earth, as is my divine right.
You need to take a chill pill, Salmon Mac.
So, did Skunk Ape leave a forwarding address or any contact information?
Ha! Outwitted again, dog! Skunkape knew you'd be searching for him, and that's why he refused to tell me.
Clever. All this time I thought you were just his brain slave, when you're practically his second in command.
Of course! And to keep up the disguise, that's why he keeps refusing to clean out my tank.
Yes, that's why.
Just tell me where Skunkape is, and I promise I'll set you free to run around and play with other disembodied brains or something.
I suppose you will be needing a new psychic-powered partner, seeing as how your current one is about to be destroyed.
That's it. I take it back. Tell me where Skunkape is, and I won't drop-kick you into the Hudson.
Barbarians, all of you future creatures. I'll never tell.
So somebody found a use for your brain after all.
Don't be jealous, dog. Someone will find a use for your brain someday. Burn.
I wouldn't be so cocky. Don't you know what happens to the gifted brains that Skunkape uses to control his ship?
You question the power of the great Samun Mac? I will bide my time with General Skunkape for as long as it serves my purposes. And when the time is right, I will strike like a cobra. Or at least the brain of a cobra.
And how are you planning to take over exactly? You don't have any weapons.
Weapons? The mighty Samun Mac has no need for weapons.
I've been meaning to ask you, what's your problem with the mole men anyway?
Ugh, disgusting, pitiful creatures. All of them.
They weren't so pitiful that they couldn't overthrow you twice.
Nonsense. They caught me off guard is all. And I hadn't stretched first. And the sun god roll was in my eyes.
Yeah, of course.
So when you first found the Devil's Toy Box and became Pharaoh, the mole man overthrew you.
That doesn't mean anything.
And then when you got the ultimate power again to change reality itself, they managed to overthrow you again.
Just you wait. Once I have taken my throne again, I will imprison all of those filthy mole men. And then wipe them out of existence.
Interesting.
Now that I think about mole men, I know lots of mole men. There's Harry Moleman, Shavul, who was a mole man, his nephew Doug the Mole Man, Warren Burroughs,
More,
Prime Minister of the Mole People, Patton Oswalt.
Patton Oswalt.
Stop that! Stop that immediately!
More hit the road references there.
Mole Man.
Cut it out!
Mole Man, Mole Man, Mole Man.
For the last time, stop it!
Rabbit season.
I said stop! Wait, weren't you supposed to say mole men? Damn it.
Oh.
General Skunkape, is it time?
Hi, Grandpa Stinky.
Grandpa Stinky.
What? Oh yes, Earth Dog. I am indeed the elderly stinky human.
Oh, something's wrong.
Did you notice if Skunkape was holding a toy robot that can destroy stuff from the Dark Dimension?
I've got no idea what you're talking about. I've never even heard of the Catonic Destroyer. Except that would be a good name for it. Probably. If it existed. Or if I knew what it was. What was the question again?
How did you get trapped in the mole processing room? Did Skunkape take you prisoner?
No. Everything is fine. I thought this door led to the waste processing chamber.
Are you all right, Grandpa Stinky? You seem different.
I assure you, I am quite well. And I am in fact your associate, Grandpa Stinky.
That seems legit.
Well, okay,
I trust
then.
him.
Thank you for asking, though.
Wait a second. Grandpa Stinky would never be that polite.
You might as well admit it, you know. The freelance police are powerless to stop us anyway.
Very well. Enough with the charade. I am actually the mighty Grey Pipe, mightiest of General Skunkape's warriors.
Why are you in his body?
Fess up, pal. Where's that anti-dark matter toy robot hidden?
Don't make me laugh, Earthling. After General Skunkape so painstakingly reassembled the pieces of the destroyer robot, he'd never be foolish enough to let it out of his sight.
Why don't you reveal the entire plan to the enemy, Grapipe?
Oh, right. Let's start over again.
You must have really made Skunkape angry for him to lock you in the mole room.
Nonsense. I am the linchpin in his plan for galactic domination. He secured me in the mole sweating room for the good of the Skunkape Empire.
Speaking of sweat, you really should secure yourself in the showers for the good of everyone else.
There was a mix-up with the heat controls.
So, are you wearing a Grandpa Stinky suit or something?
The true explanation of my current appearance is so mind-bogglingly
They switch brains?
horrifying, your mind would never be able to comprehend.
You switch brains?
Well, yes. And there's nothing you can do about it.
Fair enough. All right, Mac. Where's Skunk Ape now?
Yeah, there's nothing you could possibly do to make me talk, naked Earth Dog.
Well, I hate to have to do this, but it's for Max's sake. And I'm dressed for it anyway. Prepare yourself for my hypnotic dance of the 3rd degree.
All right, I'll talk. Just make it stop. He's at a warehouse in the southeast end of the featureless warehouse
Oh,
district.
I love the featureless warehouse district.
I wonder if that has anything to do with Mama Bosco's cloning chamber.
It's the Hotep Not Clone-Related Industries building. 2358
Hotep
Street
Not
at
Clone
Gang
Related.
Avenue, 212-555-2314.
Okay, I got it.
Alright, thank you.
Don't go anywhere. I may have more questions for you later.
You'd better hurry. Your time's running out.
Alright. Thanks, Grapipe.
Sam, it looked...
What?
I mean...
Let's go, let's go.
We're going.
I thought his dancing was pretty good. I liked it too. We need to go find that warehouse district. And then hopefully we can find a form there to inhabit. I don't know where it is, like. But presumably it will come up on this when I hover over it, so... Just swing our mouse around until we find something relevant. Bosco Tech, we've done Bosco Tech. Oh, what's that? What's that? Ah!
I don't think there's anything worth remembering about this building. Huh? Nope, not even that.
Oh, okay, never mind. Generico Incorporated headquarters is not relevant. Cloning chambers over here. Okay.
A little off the top, Max. Concentrate, Max. Remember all the wacky hijinks we had in that cloning chamber?
Yeah, good times. Alright, let's go.
Sam, my biosensors are...
Alright, let's stop.
I need some me time for a while.
Okay, let's go. Let's try some of the other ones out before we go there, because I'm curious. Let's go to... Let's try the Battery Park.
I can't astrally project there, since there's no surrogate me.
Okay, what about Bosco Tech? Let's see.
Maybe some clone stragglers are still hanging around Mama Bosco's lab.
It's just curiosity at this
What
point.
a stroke of luck. There is a clone hanging around the lab. And the poor guy's injured. This must be one of the clones Max was gnawing on last week. It's just as well, since there's not much for me to do around here anyway. I can't squeeze through there with this cone on, and there's no way to get it off.
Oh, hey guys.
Mama Bosco, can you...
Not now, clone. I'm busy here.
Oh.
Hey, President Super Bowl. It's me, Sam. You're not hearing things. I'm astrally projecting into
Keep
a
accidentally
robot after
right-clicking.
talking to Max's super ego inside his brain.
Keep it together, Super Ball. Sam will be able to save the day. He always does.
Try talking again.
I'd better not bother him. He's taking this whole having to blow up Max thing pretty hard.
That's fair. I can't use that either. Well, this will be relevant at some point, I'm sure.
Not much point in coming here in retrospect. Should I head back?
Let's do it. Why did he jump on the table? Okay, Bosco Tech, Skunk Abbey's flagship. Try the city slide again.
There's no replacement.
Okay. Clone chamber.
I think it's time Skunk Ape discussed this toy robot business. Faced a reasonable facsimile of my
If it's
face.
able to jump, you jump. I guess so. So it depends on, After the narrator's true role reveal, listening back to the past episode's narration, you can really tell his disdain for Sam compared to Max. It's true. Ooh. Oh, yeah. Flint paper action sequence, baby.
Yes, yes! I'm so glad to see you're getting along with my unstoppable army of minions. Flint paper.
Oh, of course.
Bring all you want. We'll make more.
Keep laughing, Simeon. Having a sunny personality will make the time go by faster in Sing Sing.
I love the music in this
It's a
bit.
prison.
Ah, no Earth prison can hold me. With my unstoppable army, my newly reformed queen at my side, and the power trapped in this ancient toy robot, our plan cannot fail.
You just forgot one thing. The self-destruct sequence.
This cloning chamber doesn't have a self-destruct sequence.
Maybe not, but he does.
Unstable antimatter device detected. Initiating containment protocols.
You can override the bomb. Yes, my queen?
I'm doing it, darling.
Well then.
While Flint's got everybody.
Oh, God.
Now, come on. Who would put an invisible laser grid
I
here?
love the music in this bit.
Stinky
It's so
Dave and her
good.
cockroach accomplice set that up to keep anybody from stumbling onto their magic show.
Can we get to this? No.
Setting up a laser grid nobody can see is just plain irresponsible. Not to mention a waste of a neat effect. Looks like some kind of fog machine?
Help us see the lasers at least.
Near as I can make out, Sal turned that on to cover up Stinky's little disappearing act.
Hmm. Well, that helps us see this at least.
Good thing I've been practicing my yoga during this whole crisis.
Sure.
It's an old video projector.
It was set up inside the diner, Sam. Turn it on at the right time. Cover it up with enough fog, and you could make it look like anything had just appeared out of thin air.
Hey, I recognize that. That's the cake of the damned. The evil recipe that Grandpa Stinky magically turned into Girl Stinky.
Or so that poor sap Grandpa Stinky was supposed to think.
I'll just call this Exhibit A. Jinkies. It's a closed-circuit TV camera hooked up to that projector.
Right again, Sam. All she had to do was get Sal to hold up a photo at just the right time, and it was easy to make Grandpa Stinky think his magic spell had worked.
Ah.
It's a big hunk of rock.
Left over from all the secret tunnels those lovebirds were having the mole people dig to pull off their scheme. She'd do anything to get rid of all that granite. I heard she was even selling it in sandwiches.
Of course.
If only I had more time, I could make it so these minions had cool handlebar mustaches and a natural talent with a sousaphone.
Projector, camera.
Hiya, Flint.
Hey, Sam. Didn't recognize you without the suit. This is some crazy case, huh?
Yeah, about this antimatter bomb.
Oh, don't sweat it, pal. Once I finish off these hairy mugs, I'll round up those two saps and put a damper on that firecracker. Easy as portfolio diversification.
Great, that sounds good. Oh, hello.
This plan of yours will never work, whatever it is.
I land on a planet with a box full of the most inconceivably powerful objects in the universe, and I end up here with only one toy robot about to be blown up. If only I hadn't disintegrated my life coach.
Easy mistake to make.
Hey, Skunk Ape, Hand over that robot and nobody gets hurt.
That clone. It's almost as if he were sentient. Well, no matter. The last surviving artifact of Yog-Sothoth in the entire universe, and it's mine! This will be essential to my plans. As soon as I find out what it does, and what the plan is exactly. I've been meaning to ask, my queen.
I'm busy here.
Alright.
Can't you see Stinky's just using you, like she did Sal?
Is that clone trying to talk to you?
Ignore it, my queen. I have to ask you a question about this plan of yours. What is it again?
Ugh, it's so simple. Grandpa Stinky. Nothing can kill him, right? We've tried everything.
Okay, but...
Flint paper can kill anything, but he'd never go after Grandpa willingly.
Ah, yes. Yes! I see. Except, no, not really.
Stinky's playing you for a chump, champ.
So, the detective will be tricked into murdering the Elder Stinky?
Because we put his brain into one of the minions' bodies and then cloned millions of copies, so he'll never know which is which.
Oh, of course.
It's genius in its simplicity.
So, about the toy robot I was asking for?
All these years, I've been thinking too small. With this toy robot, I can not only conquer this universe, but entire dimensions.
So I guess that means you won't let me borrow it for a few minutes?
Well. There's nothing else to click on here, I don't think. Just concave. Anything else we can use here?
I can't do anything with these. Stinky must have put the cloning controls on lockdown.
Ah.
That was my fault, Sam. I was just trying to keep the clock from flashing 12, and the whole thing went haywire.
Okay. Anything we can else? Oh, box of stuff. Let's see.
It's a big box, packed with evidence, no doubt.
That's from all of Stinky and Sal's failed attempts to knock off Grandpa, before they hit on the magic recipe idea. The roach would dump the evidence off at the docks, then the mermaid would swim it down the Hudson.
Wait. Stinky's a mermaid?
Seriously, Sam? Try to keep up.
There's actually a poster in episode 2 for the mermaid and the cockroach.
They can't be wandering through mole tunnels now when there's so little time left to save Max.
So anything else we can look at here? Stinkies?
They can't be wandering.
No. Museum?
They can't be.
Of course not.
There's an unstable, highly volatile explosive in the clone chamber. I think they mean me.
There's one interesting theory I saw online as to why Stinky and Sal want the diner, but I can't remember the specifics.
I think this body might have needed a few more minutes in the clone tank. I'm still feeling a little doughy. So, Flint, about this bomb.
Makes things interesting, huh? I told you getting to the bottom of this stinky business would be exciting.
Yeah, but I would...
Don't sweat it, Sam. I'll make quick work of those bums before the Big Bang.
Right.
Do I go back inside the body of my best friend, or do I stay here, naked with a bomb strapped to my chest?
I love this little front-facing smile. It's so good. I'm going to quickly take a quick break, but I won't be long. I'm only going to be like a minute or so at most. I will leave you with this great music. Just give me a second, guys. Get some more water. for holding tight, guys. One second, I'll be back in. Nice. Oh, that was probably loud. I'm so sorry. Okay. Let's just stay here for a moment.
I'll stay here.
Oh, I have photos. What are these about then?
Looks like this clone had orders to pick up the Devil's Toy Box.
Okay.
Nah, I'd better keep this in case I forget what the Devil's Toy Box looks like.
I think I put it in the projector.
Nah, I'd better keep this
Oh.
in case I forget what the Devil's Toy Box looks like. Sim Sim Salabim.
There we go.
What? The Devil's Toy Box? How can this be?
Mm-hmm.
The Devil's Toy Box?
It's back.
They said the toy box had been destroyed.
Yeah, well, they say a lot of things.
Talking clone? Oh, now I see. You have come to make things difficult for me again. Yes, Sam?
Hand over that toy robot, and I'll think about turning the toy box over to you.
Yeah, I like the dynamic those two
You're
have.
hardly in a position to make demands, Sam. Why should I turn over this toy instead of simply taking what I want?
For $23.48.
Because I'll give you all the money I have in freelance police petty cash.
Such a pitiful amount would barely pay for one of my chest-waxing sessions.
Oh.
Because that robot is the only thing that can save my not-so-little buddy.
You Earthlings' dependence on emotion will be your downfall. Well, that and my disintegrator beams.
For my gun?
Because I'll shoot you full of lead if you don't.
Sam, your Earth bullets
Hey, Catastrophe.
bounce off my hide like the
How goes?
gentle
Going
caress
well.
of a
We're just
refreshing
trying to save
string.
the city and Max in
But
the process.
please, do your worst.
Well, this is awkward. I seem to have left my gun in my other pants.
And currently we're astral projecting into a clone with a bomb strapped to its chest to get the toy robot of the monkey that we can use to cut a psychic tumor out of the Eldritch Max's brain. You know.
Because it's the right thing to do.
Then I'll take my riches as ruler of the universe and donate them to cover my carbon offset.
Oh, well.
Because if you don't, I'll blow up the toy box once and for all.
Yeah, you wouldn't dare. The explosion would destroy you along with half the city.
I'd destroy half of any city to save my best pal. Besides, I'm using a loaner body.
You're serious?
I'm just crazy enough to do it.
No, here! Take the robot. Just keep that bomb away from the toy box.
There!
Antimatter bomb disabled. Containment protocols canceled.
What is he doing?
Now I'd better get this robot into Max's brain before Skunk Ape realizes he's been flamboozled.
Alright. So it's with this particular, maybe if I go to Boscotex, I can get it there or something.
You got everything under control here, Flint?
Ah, this is as easy as picking lice from a hobo's.
You hear that? Again with the hobos. What's his problem?
Don't kill that one, Flint. That's Grandpa Stinky.
No problem, Sam.
If only we had space boats. Clearly, Gappy hasn't heard of the time Sam and Max covered most of the western North American super trees. That is true, that's something else that did happen. Alright.
Sam to rescue team. Sam to rescue team. Robot acquired. Eat me. Over.
Roger that.
Woo! Well, that Sam clone is just off to do his own thing. Oh, poor Sal. It feels undignified just leaving his body there. But I guess we can't really bury him.
All the roaches I've known, Sal was the second most human.
Well. Let's do this, I guess.
Hey, I got that robot, and...
Oh, well.
Skunk Ape must have put it back together himself. Watch that trigger.
Once we blast away that dark matter, we should have enough time to remove the... Uh-oh. I think my water just broke.
Pennies?
Sam, we've got to get out of here. Now.
But Max is...
There is no way I'm having this baby inside a horrible monster!
That horrible monster is my best friend, and we're running out of time to save him. What do we do?
Save Sybil.
Chekhov's pregnancy. Chekhov Emperor.
Save Sybil. Save Sybil. Save Sybil. Save Sybil. Save Sybil. Save Sybil. Save Sybil.
My friends, the most wondrous thing has happened.
It hasn't happened yet, and it's not going to unless we move.
What? Oh, yes, the baby. Whatever. No, my friends, the wondrous thing is that Max has actually committed a selfless act.
Who's this guy?
He's the personification of Max's super ego.
Ah,
makes sense.
He's more than just pure id. He's capable of self-sacrifice. I've made a terrible mistake. Max is worth saving after all.
Told you so.
Go, save Sybil. I will stay here and remove this wretched tumor.
But how do we get out of here in time?
Huh? No doubt there's something in here you've overlooked.
Alright. Let's have a quick chat to everybody.
Any ideas how we can get out of here?
None that aren't unspeakably unsanitary, I'm afraid.
I think that might be our only option.
Oh, breathe, Sybil. Do you need any water? Or hot towels? Or a complimentary mint?
I need for you to get me out of this monster!
Yeah, that's fair, I guess.
Are you sure you're qualified to remove Max's tumor?
Sam, I narrated the entire series of brain surgery for brain deficients on VHS. Of course I know what I'm doing.
Tear ducts.
Why does Max have tear ducts? I can't remember the last time I saw him cry. Well,
I do.
Except when he was trying to lull his prey into a false sense of security. It won't do any good unless Max is crying, though.
It was when we showed him with the onion in season 1. Okay, we need to find something that'll make him cry. Maybe we've got a story that'll help with that. Maybe the... That seems like it'll be a tearjerker.
Knutschluck wiped the last remaining ichor and blubber from his carving knife, then sat down on the one patch of ice not covered by walrus intestines. Why so sad? Asked Paco, his faithful deer tick companion. It was a clean kill. I know, sobbed Knutschluck, but there was no one here to see it.
It sounds like he's crying.
All right, everybody, let's load up and make a quick getaway.
Yeah, it's the Flint fan section's pretty funny.
We're all counting on you.
Don't worry, Sam. I'll have Max back to his normal, impetuous, wonderful self in 5 minutes. Just go, and hurry.
He doesn't sound very trustworthy, but
Sam, you have to get out now. The maintrons will impact in 4 minutes.
I feel like we have other issues.
Why aren't we moving?
Wait a second. This isn't the tear duct.
Ooh. Well,
that was thoroughly unpleasant.
I think the car's okay.
Gesundheit!
Let's get you to the hospital, Mrs. Pandemic Lincoln.
Ugh, that's Lincoln Pandemic?
Could you keep it down? Our head is killing us.
Oh no.
Quick, Giant Max, get out of there. The last Maintron is headed your way.
It's such a sad moment.
He saved the city. But where did he go?
I almost had everything, and then you had to start slobbering over a stupid piece of rock.
For the last time, my queen, I will get you a diner on the next world we conquer. Just get me far away from... Didn't I tell you to get rid of that cell phone already?
Uh-oh.
Who could possibly be calling me?
Oh dear.
Max?
That's okay, we can fix this.
Realign the mitochondrial plasmoid transference sequence.
the ape with the Grandpa Stinky's hat on.
As I go along. Anyway, I've adjusted the cloning tank, so we should be able to bring Max back as good as new.
Great, Dr. Mama Bosco. Let's do it.
I'll just need a sample of his DNA, one that's less than 1 week old.
Well, surely we have something like that. And then we can bring Max back and set everything back to normal. Hey, Max is smart. Great.
Try this, Mama Bosco. It should be crawling with Max DNA. God knows what else.
Perfect. This should only take a few minutes.
You can't even see Lincoln.
That should do it.
Ready to do some more crime fighting.
Welcome back, little buddy. What happened?
It looks like Max's DNA is just too weird for my machines to be able to reproduce. There's nothing we can do. I'm sorry, Sam.
Tough break, Sammo. At least he went out saving the universe. As president, I'd just like to offer my... I can't do this now. I just can't.
This is the first time we've actually seen Super Bowl show emotion.
Super Bowl, come back!
This ending's crazy. I can't get over the Grandpa Stinky's gorilla now. That's one thing that I always find really funny about this ending. Tears of sadness or tears of relief? I think it's genuine sadness. I think he did like Max a lot. I mean, Super Bowl has something else going on. He's working for someone else, but anyway, that's the end of Sam Max Season 3. And we never got a Season 4, so this is where Sam Max ends, everybody. This is the last Sam Max story. Wait, really? I mean, this is the credits, isn't it? Like, we haven't had any more, like, narrative Sam Max games. We've had, like, spin-offs like Poker Night and the VR one, but, you know. Oh, man. Sam's so sad he doesn't even want to beat up criminals. The lighting is really nice in this scene. It's so good. It's so well done. I remember the first time I saw this ending, and I was literally like, no, they can't end it like that. That's absolutely crazy. So, you know, now you have to share in the pain. Wasn't there time travel shenanigans? I don't know what you're talking about. Time travel shenanigans? That's the last season. Ashtrays. I wonder what they sell. Also, the piano version of the main theme, really good. I do like that we got some mole granny. She wasn't in this episode, was she? Peepers? I suppose there was a little Peeper cameo. Telltale special thanks. It feels wrong seeing Sam so sad. The beheaded Statue of Liberty. Well, thanks for joining me for the Devil's Playhouse, guys. It'd be nice if we got a new Sam Max game at some point, but how the hell could they possibly resolve this cliffhanger, you know? It's ticking. Oh, wait a minute, that's not the end.
Sam. Holy beer-battered princes of Maine and kings of New England in a glass-bottom boat with a DJ and the second runner-up in the Miss Teen Oklahoma pageant. It's past Max in a time-traveling elevator.
What's shaking?
Max, I thought you were... Wait a second, where's the past me?
Oh, yeah, about that. We were on a case and...
What a twist, I know, right?
Electromagnetic powers, so
would have been bold if they stuck to it, I know, yeah.
It was horrible.
Oh, man. I love that they have a moment of silence for each other's partners.
So, wanna stop some crimes?
Let's. Where do we start, pal?
I heard there's a new supervillain in town called the Banker. He's created a board game that kills.
And there's rumblings that the horrible Rat Queen has been summoning all her minions to her secret nest beneath the city, subsuming them into her blood-caked fur to form the unstoppable Uber Rat, Empress of Slaughter.
Good ending shot. I love the walk into the sunset.
You don't have an acid-slicked whip-like tongue.
Oh, well, I can still drool on her till she begs me to stop.
You crack me up, little buddy.
Okay. That's where Sam Max ends. It always gets me every time. I love this ending. For those of you who aren't... did I see the numbers on the elevator? I didn't actually see them, no. What do they mean? But just to briefly explain, for those of you who weren't keeping up with Season 2, there's a time travel episode in Season 2 in which the current Sam and Max go back in time to get something from past Sam and Max. However, past Sam and Max steal a time-traveling elevator, forcing the current Sam and Max to relive the past to get back to the future. Back to the Future. That's the code for episode 1 to get the Nutri-Specs. Oh, is it? Interesting. But so basically... Because of the time travel shenanigans, as previously mentioned, the past Sam and Max were actually out in the universe causing trouble. Which means there were two Sams and two Maxes. However, the Sam and Max that we were with had Max turn into a psychic monster that had, got blown up. And the Sam that was in the past, or the alternate version of Sam, turned into an electromagnetic monster that had to be blown up. So, it's almost like there's a sense of cosmic balance that the universe needed to figure out to get them to link back together. But yeah, they could do a Sam Max Season 4. But technically, it wouldn't be the same Max. Technically. Although there is kind of like an indication that the Maxes are like a hive mind. So they have like the other Max has Max's memories. So I don't know. Either way, that was the Devil's Playhouse. Fantastic season of Sam Max. Fantastic game. I hope Skunk Ape are able to do like another season at some point. as much as I'd love to see them do like remasters of other Telltale games, I think the ultimate like goal would be a new Sam & Max like adventure game, whether it be episodic or not. Although I don't know if they would do episodic, because episodic thing like the content was like a craze of like the mid to late 2000s, more than anything else, and it didn't stick around. I still think it's wild they even went with it, even if Max got back. There's a lot of emotion in this game and a focus on Sam and Max's relationship. Yeah, I think so as well. I think this particular time in Telltale's history shows a strong indication that they wanted to tell more emotional stories. If you look at Tales of Monkey Island as well, I think that's like the first real example of like real emotional storytelling from Telltale. And then they brought it into Sam and Max, and then, you know, we started to get The Walking Dead and that sort of thing. I feel like these, like, even though these games are still like Tales of Monkey Island, Devil's Playhouse are still like pretty classic adventure games. They showed an indication of where Telltale would go in the next few years, which I think is quite interesting as well. Anyway, I would love there to be more Sam & Max games. Skunk Ape, if you're able to, please make Season 4. I would buy it, and then I would stream it. Brilliant stuff. Right. I don't think any hypothetical future Sam & Max game would do episodic. I don't think so either. I feel like it's, yeah, maybe they'd separate into cases, but I think the game would release all at once. If not a Season 4, then an original game. Yeah, exactly. Finally do Sam & Max Freelance Police. Although, technically speaking, I feel like Freelance Police became Season 1 in a kind of roundabout way. I suppose that's the question, though. Oh, yes, the other thing. The adventure versus crime fighting thing. There's actually two endings to this game. I chose the crime fighting ending because that's the one I've always done. And it's the one that just feels right to me. Where they're walking into the sunset of New York City, trying to find crazy supervillains to take down. That, to me, is Sam & Max. If you choose the adventuring ending, which is when you're recalling adventuring or crime fighting earlier on in the episode, they go into the elevator and go across time and space and have adventures in time and space. So that's it. Just depends on what you kind of see Sam & Max as. But for me, the crime fighting one is my favorite. I think it just hits better. Anyway, I want to thank you all for joining me today. This has been an absolute blast. And thank you for joining me for the past few weeks and finishing The Devil's Playhouse. As far as streams go, Ebak's here. Hello, Ebak. Welcome. How are you doing? I just finished The Devil's Playhouse. So the next stream playthrough I'm going to be finishing off is Tomb Raider: The Last Revelation. We are a couple of episodes into that. I will be continuing that tomorrow as part of the 12-hour stream that is happening tomorrow. I'm going to be building some Lego. I'm going to be doing some Warhammer Bolt Gun with Lemming. I'm going to be doing Back to the Future with Ebak. And I'm going to be doing some Tomb Raider. It's going to be a nice 12-hour stream tomorrow. I'm looking forward to it. Tune in at any point you like tomorrow. And I'll be glad to have you. I wouldn't mind another Sam & Max game, but this is a perfectly fine ending. I totally agree. It feels like a proper send-off to the Telltale Sam & Maxes. Leaving open to go, there could be more Sam & Max games in the future, but as far as this, story, is this sort of era of it is concerned, that's the wrap-up. Anyway, I'm going to see. So if Ebak's subscribing, I wonder if he has already wrapped up his own stream. Looks like that is the case. I'm going to send you over to Xandras, who is doing a birthday stream. Maybe it's not popular for anybody. I didn't like Bolt Gun that much. It's just kind of boring. Oh. Well, I'm only doing it as a one-off, so if I don't like it, it's fine. But I think I might enjoy it. So I'm gonna raid Xandras. Say hi to Xandras and say happy birthday to Xandras because it's his birthday. He's doing a birthday stream at the moment. I hope you all have a wonderful evening, and I'm gonna see you tomorrow. As that's when we're going to be doing our 12-hour stream. All the best, everybody, and see you later. Bye-bye.